Hi guys, Christina Moyer here. Welcome to another video on creating. Today I'm going to be creating on Procreate, and it's an iPad app, and I have my iPad right here. This is the 12.1 inch. Also have my iPad pencil, so I use both of them. I didn't mean to lose my pencil here, but I use the iPad pencil as well. I'm going to be creating a cover for Procreate. And I'm just going to be doing different brushes and just different techniques that you can create your very own cover in KDP. So join me. So here I am on my iPad, and I actually downloaded a KDP cover template. And how I did that was I just Googled. I Googled KDP cover template, and a website comes up. It's actually the KDP website. And it gives you you can put in the dimensions that you want for a cover template. So I put in 8x10, and I put in that I have 125 pages, and I downloaded that. And then I downloaded it to actually my computer. You can download it to your iPad, but I just did it on my computer first. And then I emailed it to myself. So here is the template. We just want to make sure that we just want to put it in Procreate. So I go up here to the top right and I click on that button there, and then I just do save to files. So then I'll save that, and I'll save it in my Procreate files. So I'll click on Procreate and I'll click save. Now I'm going to go to Procreate. I'm going to click on that app, and then I'm going to hit import. Click on import, and right here is my file that I just saved. So then I'm going to click on that, and now it is opened up for me. And as you see here, this is your layers tab. So you just click on that, and you'll see that my first layer is my background. I'm just going to rename that. So I'm just going to click on that, and this comes up, and then you click rename, and I'm just going to rename it template. Just hit return. So now that's saved as a template. Okay, so now we're going to be ready to start. What I want to do though is I want to add a layer. So I'm going to hit the plus button right here. So then we'll have layer 2. Okay, and I'm thinking here for this, I need to fill the whole area here, because this is the front and this is the back, and this is the spine right in here. Oops. Now, as you can see, I just colored on there by accident. I'm just going to I can hit undo with 2 fingers. That undid the first one, and undo again. Or if I do that again, I can click over here, and this arrow key, the left arrow, I just click on that, and then that undoes it as well. Okay, so now I'm thinking that I want to create maybe like a watercolor effect. What I'm naming this journal is the experiment journal. So I kind of want to have the title right in here. But I'm going to do maybe a watercolor effect. So let's, why don't I do the text first? Okay, so I'm actually going to keep that layer the way it is. But if you go over here to this wrench tool, and then you click on add, and then add text. Okay, so there it's showing my text. And I'm just going to type in actually I want this to be in caps. Well, maybe not. Here, let's do this, and then I'm going to do return and experiment. And then another return, and then journal. Okay, the experiment journal. Okay. So let's take my keyboard away here. You do this, keyboard, and I just want to move it over here. Now, if I feel like the spacing is too much, and this other text here is getting in my way, so I'm just going to turn off that layer right now. So you go to the layer tab, find the layer, the template layer, and then just click on that. Okay, so now it's not there anymore, but it's hard for me to see if I'm lining things up. But I just want to do right now, I just kind of want to I just want to fix this text a little bit. Okay. So I'm actually going to click on the whole thing, select all, okay, and I'm going to go into edit style. Now, if I think it's too big, I can change the sizing. But I don't like the spacing that's in here. So let's go to tracking. Oh, tracking's going to do that. I actually like maybe to make that a little bit. Spread that out a little bit here. And we got kerning. And kerning kind of does that same thing. Let's keep it at 0. Leading is what I want. So that brings it up just a little bit. And then let's see tracking again. We'll just bring that out just a tad. Okay. Okay. Now, what was my font? Oh, let's see. Let's highlight this again. My font was this ENA01. I don't know what that is. I want to change my font to... I really like this font, Honey Butter, but I like it in the script clean. Okay, now, however, since I changed the font, it changed my spacing. So let's go back to the leading. Let's bring that up a little bit. Now, the tracking I don't like, because can you see, I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, can you see now, like there, the R separated, the I, these all should be the same together. And that's what happened when I changed the tracking. So the leading, the tracking. There we go. So now I'm going to put it back to 0. So now they're back together. But the leading is off for me. So now we're going to go like that. Just bring that back up a little bit. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring back the template. Okay. So let's see what it looks like here on the template. And sorry back there with the fonts and everything, I get my names mixed up, like the leading and the tracking. Just play around and you'll figure out which one is which. I know that I do get those confused sometimes. Okay, so now I want to move this. So I'm going to click over here on this tool here. I'm just going to move it up. Now, as you can see, my guides show up, my snapping guides, which is great because then you can totally see if it's lined up, if it's in the middle, if it's, lined up horizontally, vertically, everything. All right, so now let's have fun. Let's turn off this template again. Just have it a blank journal. I'm going to go into my paintbrush. I have different paintbrushes I have downloaded, but then there's also some that are standard. You have your airbrushing that's standard, artistic. Kind of like these artistic. Let's see. Maybe I'll pick this one, Hearts. Okay. Now I want to get my color. Okay. I actually like these colors in here. This project, it's shade is what it's. I got that from a project I was working on. You can create your own color palette, or you can get them from other people that they have their own color palette. But I just have different color palettes in here. And the way that you can add to it, so you can go, here you can make your own colors in here. You got the classic. You have all these categories, which are really cool. And classic, harmony, value, you can change all kinds of stuff. I'm sorry, if I want to create a new palette, I just go up here and hit the plus, and there's my new palette. And then I can change the name of it. I'll just change it new and hit done. Now let's just say I want to add this color to the palette. So I just click on that. Do you see that this color is right here? It's up there, and I'm just going to tap right here, and that'll add it. But let's say I want the blue. Now you see up here, you see the blue again, and I'll just tap there. So there, it's added right there. Now I can change my color. Let's say, let's go more tropical. See how it's changing right here? Let's do that. Okay, I like that color. Let's go back to palettes. Boom, right there's the colors. Okay, but I'm just going to go with this project shade right here. I like this one, and I like this color. Okay, so make sure that that's tapped on. Okay, So now my brush, I chose this brush, and you can adjust the color like this, and you can adjust the transparency as well. Okay, so I'm just going to let it like that. We'll just see what happens. I have it on this color, but I need to make sure that my layer is on the correct one. Okay, so you see I'm on the text layer. I need to change it to layer 2 because this is going to be my color layer. Now let me just rename that, and I'm going to rename it color. Oops. Okay, there, I'm just renaming it color. Okay, so that's on. My brush is hearts, so let's just try coloring. Ooh, look at that. Now I can go darker. Oh, there, I pressed darker, and it got that. Now I'm not a big fan of that, so I could either like 2-tap it to erase that, undo that part, or I can go over here and do this. So now, since I had the same stroke going on, I had light and then I had dark and everything, that's why when I did this, it deleted the whole thing. Now if I would do like dark and then I would do light, it's just going to delete my last stroke that I did. I really like this color. I'm really liking how this is. So I'm just going to start doing this, playing around here, just coloring, maybe get a little dark here and there. But I just want to fill it all in there. Just give me this look. I really like this. Really like this brush. It's a nice brush, and then just give it, I'm not sure. I feel like that's too dark right there. Okay, there, I took that out. Okay, we'll just get dark here and there, okay? Now, let's just adjust my sizing here a little bit. I'll just go down a little bit. And just kind of fill in a little bit there. I don't like that too much, but we'll just fill in, just kind of fill in there with that one. Okay, so now I'll make it big again. Now around here, I just want to go like around it. I want you to be able this to stand out. I don't like that's too dark right there. Okay, so let's just do light again. Okay, so now we're just gonna go around that a little bit, just that, because we want to be able to see this. Okay. Oh, I like that. I love how that turned out right there. Let's do some darker ones in here again. Maybe just put some darkness in here. Yeah, just like that. Now here I got a little bit dark. What I'm going to do now though is I'm going to add another color. Let's add this color right here, just a little bit lighter. Okay. Do the size there, and let's just fill it in. Fill it in little bits here and there. Just little spaces in here. I'm going for like a spring theme, okay? So, all right, now let's do little patches like we did before. Just little. Okay, I actually like my original color, but I'm gonna try something here. And every time, like, this is called the experiment journal, but really, this whole thing is an experiment. I love just playing around with the colors and just the different brushes and just different things you can do. Now here is the smudge tool. I'm just going to click on that, and let's just kind of go through this. You see, now we're kind of like making it, we're kind of smudging it here. Just kind of like cleaning out the edges a little bit, and mixing the colors. That's what's fun. You get to just mix colors. Just do this all around here. You can again adjust the sizing with the smudge tool too if you want to. Just get these colors to blend in nicely together. Okay. Now I kind of want to add like maybe some splatter paint or something like that. So let's just find somewhere where you let's find splatter paint. Okay, right here, there's driven snow. That's something we could use. Oh, I like this. This is like, let's use this. Glimmer. Now, let's go into our colors again. I liked this color, but let's go into our disc for this. And let's just make it a little bit lighter. So we'll just go up here. Go a little bit lighter. Okay. So now we're going to have to test this out because I don't know. As you can see, I have it the whole way up to 100%. But I don't know how big that is. So let's just try it out. Whoa, look at that. So that just adds like a glitter. That is really cool. I'm going to get rid of that a second though. Let's just go down here. Let's just see what this one looks like. Okay, so you see how that's more finer? Okay, so okay. So that was cool with that one. So we could just do like little sprinkles here and there. I just tap on it and then it brings that out. And I really like this. Okay. Just gives that little extra look behind there. Yeah. The experiment. This is great. There. Woof! Look at that. That's super cool. Okay. So there is our cover that I created. The experiment journal. Okay, so now I did that all on the same layer. I probably should have done separate layers for that now that I think about that, but that's okay. So let's just try that. I'm gonna just go back. I'm just gonna hit undo. Well, actually, let's just save this first. So we have this saved so we know what we're doing. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. And the way you do that is you go over here to this wrench. And then KDP, they accept PDF. So we want to save it as a PDF. So click on that, PDF, and we want the best quality. Okay, so now it's going to be exporting. And we can save it wherever we want to save it. I usually just, I'll save it to my files. Okay, and then we'll save it in Procreate. And let's rename this. We're going to rename it the experiment cover 8x10. Okay, so then we're done. Okay, so and then we click on save up here. Okay, so there we saved it. Now, what I was saying is I should have had these two on different layers. So I'm just going to undo here. So let's just hop out of all of these, go back to our normal. Okay, so now let's go into, and let's create a new layer. So we're going to hit plus, okay, and then we're going to hit, let's rename this, and we're just going to do maybe paint drops. I'm actually thinking I want to do the next one in paint drops. Okay, so this allows you to create different ones. So I could create another one and I'll rename that, and then let's name that one Sparkles. Okay, so say we'll do Sparkles again, just how I was. We'll go on the same thing here, and let's just go around. Oof, that's a little too much. I shouldn't have. We'll just do this like we did before. every time you do it, it's different. It's a new creation every time. So it's so awesome that you can just do different things every single time. Okay, so there we have this. But say like, oh, I don't want the sparkles. I want to do paint drops instead. I can switch layers and make paint drops. But all I have to do is I just click on this this check mark here to turn it off. So now I'm back to my base color. And then if I make sure I have my paint drops layer on, and I'll just go to paint drops. Let's go into a brush. Let's find one that's like paint drops. Okay, here we go. It's drip brush is what it's called. So watch this. Let's see, what should I do? Let's try wet blend or wet paint. Okay. Now, let's go into that color that I had before. Let's go into our palettes. And let's go back to this color. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Let's just try it. Whoa. Look at that. That is like wet paint. If you just smear it. Look at that. That is super cool. So let's up the height it'll go. You can actually just put streaks in here too. Look at that. There's like, let's do the wet paint now for this. That I really like. Okay, I'm gonna just hop out of I'm gonna delete these ones that I just did. And that's the beauty of it too. Like if I don't like the ones, I can just like undo. But I really like it if it would come off of this. So let's go. There. Boom. That's like wet paint coming off it. Let's try this other color with it too. Okay. Let's try wet paint off of this. Boom. That one doesn't show up as much. But maybe I can do it like here. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Look, I can't even, I'll zoom in. Like, look at that beauty right there. Woof. That's a little much. Maybe I will not do that too much, but that was pretty cool. Okay, let's go back to this other color again. Let's do some of these. Maybe right there. Here. Maybe off center a little bit. There. Oh, I love that. I love when that comes out like that. It's just where I tap a little bit harder. Oh, there I'm not tapping too much. Here, let's go back because those are little tiny taps. Oh, I wanted that one. Okay, so I wanted that one that was there, so then I'm going to hit this one to redo it. I really like this. I just had to figure out how I got it. Oh, look at that. I just want a little bit. There. Wow. Okay, so I'm really liking this effect. I really like this wet paint effect. Let's just see if I can get more. Just like the streaks going through. Just to give it that added texture there. Okay. Yeah, really like just a smearing. That smearing look. Okay. Now, let's go over and let's put this into Amazon KDP. Okay, so now I'm going to upload it to KDP, and I already have the sample one in there, but I'm going to upload my new one that I have. So we're going to click on upload your cover file. There. Wasn't working with my pencil, I had to use my finger. Okay, so here we go. The experiment journal drips and the experiment cover. I'm going to do the drip one. I like this one, so I'm going to wonder if my iPad pencil died. It may have, so let's just use my finger. Okay. I might need to charge it. Okay, now it's going to be uploading. Okay, so cover uploaded successfully, so let's look at this in the preview mode. Okay, so here is my cover. right there. Oops. So right there is my cover that I uploaded, and you can see we just have these different little paint drips in it, and it's just that raw look. Whatever look you want, you can create and Procreate. So there you go. Thanks for watching.